He has none left, and he is still racing.
Yeah, he's looked very, very good.
And Jan, of course, before that caution, before the green flag came back out, every strategist down here told the drivers, don't use the overtrake. We're really close on fuel. You drivers never listen, do you, Wally?
No. And I think a lot of times they say that hoping that some other team might think, oh, they're not using it. Maybe I shouldn't. But no one fell for it. They were all on it.
Yeah, these guys did run. Carpenter's got a pretty good run there.
This is excellent.
Carpenter on the outside of Dario Franchitti in turns 3 and 4. Can he get the lead from the now leading contender for the championship this year?
Wow, look at him go.
Still there. Keep digging.
And he really doesn't really need to get all the way by. He just needs to make sure he's a little bit ahead when he crosses the finish line.
Oh, he's got that momentum on the high side.
Stick with it.
Great side-by-side racing here at Kentucky.
This is where it counts right here. This is where you want to be good, right, Tax? Right across the start-finish line.
Yeah, it looks like he has a fantastic car on the outside lane, and he's the one that's been challenging Dario the best at the moment. And I think this will count when you get inside the last 5 laps, because the tires of Dario are not going to be as good. It's going to be harder to keep the inside, and you will have a very good slingshot on the outside for maybe the finish.
And how much push passes you have left. Right now, Franchitti has 14 to Carpenter's 8.
Yeah, 10-4. Race ahead, buddy.
I think in about 2 laps, Dario will use one every lap.
Yeah.
He's got a nose ahead.
Stick with it here.
Sarah Fisher
Get him next time down the backstretch.
gave up racing to be a car owner. She's looking for her first victory in the Eyes on IndyCar series. And husband Andy O'Gara and the newly arrived Zoe Marie.
And if you look at Ed Carpenter's helmet, it appears as though they were able to get tape on that to keep that visor down. So he doesn't have to hold it with his hand now. It's been taped on the pit stop.
Got an overtake for every lap here now. 14 to go. Still.
And Bob, I was flying up here with Tim Cindric from Penske Racing. He said, you watch. The guy to beat this weekend might just be Ed Carpenter. He said, I have no idea why he's good at this track. He said he was excellent in the test here last week, but at the end of the race, he'll be there. And look where he is. He's there battling for the lead. And the one thing Ed told me this morning before we did our interview, he said, I just want a shot to win this race straight up. No strategy. I want to beat someone straight up on the racetrack. And look at him side by side for the lead. 13 to go.
Good stuff. Carpenter with his 8th start here at Kentucky. Twice a runner-up.
Now we're pulling him a little.
You're right, Tag. He's used one. Frankitti's used one every single lap. Now Carpenter's just used one. I'm surprised. I thought he would wait until the last few laps before he would use them. Frankitti's got more than Carpenter.
Great job. You led that lap. Let's go get it now.
Carpenter given credit for leading the lap. He's our 4th leader of the afternoon.
I think Carpenter is continuously keeping him really low. And that's hard for Dario.
There's Ed's wife, Heather.
Still out there.
Well, you're right, Tag. See, he's really not giving Dario much room. And that's a good move for Carpenter.
Still there. You're pulling him a little.
Just squeeze him every little bit you can.
Now look what happens when they run side by side. 3rd place, that group is starting to close in because they'll run much slower side by side. Scott Dixon starting to close in.
Scott Dixon's got his hands full with Hunter Ray right now.
Scott Dixon is not going to want to help Carpenter. If he goes up right behind Carpenter, that will help his car.
I don't think Dixon can run as low as Franchitti has. He hasn't all day long.
Our bed's made. We want to stay right there, baby. Got some guys come behind you, but they're not going anywhere. Good job. Led that lap. Let's go.
Will it be that way on the 200th lap? We've only got less than 9 laps to go. Scott Dixon in 3rd, looking strong.
But if Scott Dixon gets too close, it'll help Carpenter, taking it, giving the advantage away from his teammate.
Dixon's closing up. Good job. We let that one keep going.
Will Will Power hopes that Ed Carpenter or anybody but Dario Franchitti can win this race with the points as tight as they are.
Side on your quarter.
That puts you in a tough spot when you're Dixon. You can't run the low line to help your teammate. You've got a fast race car. You don't want to help somebody beat your teammate.
Guys, that's exactly what Scott Dixon just said on the radio moments ago. I want to help Dario. I can't get there. He's going to have to do this on his own.
The first 8 cars are running within a second of each other with the closing laps here at Kentucky. 2 by 2 for first and second and third and fourth. And Wade Cunningham looks like he might come up to challenge James Hildebrand for 5th position. They're going to go side by side.
6 to go. Stick with it.
Now they're even on overtakes, Franchitti and Carpenter. So now it's really who plays it just at the right time, right in this area, on the last lap.
Advantage just went to Hinchcliffe in
5 laps, 5 overtakes.
in that 5th position. And this would be a big payday for him, running for the Rookie of the Year points, because Hildebrand is way back.
Overtakes that Dario does.
Hildebrand running 20th. Will Power, by the way, is 19th. The point spread is 18.
Still outside, still there.
Carpenter and Franchitti continue to battle side by side and wheel to wheel for the victory with 4 laps to go.
4 to go. Stick with it.
Tell you what, though, Carpenter seems to be getting to the start-finish line ahead of Franchitti every lap. Wow. A blanket over those guys now.
That's something. 3 to go when they cross the line.
3 to go. 3 laps, 4 overtakes.
And you know, Carpenter kept Dario down coming off of 4. And did you see how much he had getting off of 4? If he can keep squeezing Dario down, it's going to be tough for Dario to beat him to the start-finish line.
I'm just telling you, you're smart here. We're all right.
I think the only chance that Dario has is on the last lap going into 3 and 4. He has to crank some weight jacker to the left, free up the car for the inside. If not, you will make.
And maybe just a little move over to Carpenter, you know, just to try to break the.
Less than 3 miles of racing continue.
On the outside there. Probably shouldn't count him out just yet.
Yeah.
Servius trying to join his teammate Hinchcliffe.
All right, white flag here.
All right, 1 more lap to go.
Carpenter led that lap.
Stick with it, buddy. You can do this.
Now watch Scott Dixon as he's going to take a look to the outside.
Now Franchitti's out of push to passes, and Carpenter has 1 lap.
Oh, that could be the difference. They go down the backstretch and race into turn number 3.
Overtake.
Will Ed Carpenter be able to get his first win in the Eyes on IndyCar Series? Here they come to the line, and it is
Carpenter.
Ed Carpenter wins. How about that?
That was good stuff.
He finally does it. 2nd place the last 2 years, and Ed Carpenter gets the victory. Oh, man, what a finish.
Nice job, Eddie. Beautiful day for a multi-car race. Good job, buddy. Oh, what a beautiful sight. How about that, babies?
How could you not like that race?
Thanks for sticking with me, taping my shield on. Everything, man. We worked for that one.
Sarah Fisher gets the win. Sarah Fisher Racing. Heather Carpenter knows her husband is going to be a little richer after this one. Here's the finish and how close it was. We saw this play out the last 2 years, and Ed was about that far behind. This year, Ed is that far ahead. Lindy.
And his wife has been through this, the highs and lows here at Kentucky Speedway. He said he had a good feeling this time. Guess he was right.
Words can't describe how much this means. I'm so happy for Sarah and Andy and just Ed. Oh my gosh, he's needed this. I can't even talk.
How bad did he need this?
You don't know what it means. It's awesome. I'm gonna go congratulate him.
Go do it. And maybe Zoe was a good luck charm for this team as well.
And Ed Carpenter is about to pull into victory lane in the Eyes on IndyCar Series for the first time. His drought is over. He is among the winners in this series. It's the 6th closest finish in Eyes on IndyCar Series history. The average speed of the race with 3 cautions for a total of 32 laps was 174.04 miles an hour. There's Andy.
Good to see a team like that win a race.
It is.
It can be done.
Got congratulations there from Dennis Reinbold, one of the owners of Dreyer and Reinbold Racing. This kid came up through the sprint and midget car ranks with the United States Auto Club. There are Dario Franchitti and Scott Dixon, who finished 2nd and 3rd. Dario 2nd, and the points difference is 18. Dario leads by 18 going to Kentucky. Here are the closest finishes in Kentucky Speedway history. Carpenter today takes the top honor. Ryan Briscoe beat Ed Carpenter by that much in 2009. Fernandez had a couple of close wins, as did Felipe Giafoni in his first Eyes on IndyCar Series victory. You really got to feel the emotion that Ed Carpenter has going through his body. Ed becomes the 274th driver to score a win in American open wheel racing dating back to 1909.
Well, Ed Carpenter taking a moment to soak this in, get a kiss from his wife, Heather, and he gets out victorious here in IndyCar. It took 113 tries, but Ed Carpenter finally did it, and he's going to go hug his wife, Heather, one more time and give a high five to all the crew who are right along as he soaks in this moment of finally being a winner. You told me this morning you wanted to win it straight up. You wanted no strategy to be a part of this. This is a reality match, the dream you've had all these years.
It felt way better than I ever thought it was going to feel. I mean, Dario raced me hard and clean. I knew we had a better car than him, the 2nd or 3rd stint. It was a weird race, man. My visor was falling off one of the stints. We had all sorts of stuff going on, but the Dollar General team made changes all day to the car. Just awesome day for Dollar General, Angie's List, Fuzzy's Vodka, everyone involved.
Tell me about that visor thing. Did you think, oh man, is this what's going to ruin our chance?
I wasn't going to let a visor coming off stop me from winning the race. No. I drove 15 or 20 laps one-handed holding it on my helmet till a pit stop. So just so proud to be a part of this team. Great organization, Andy, Sarah, and I can't thank my wife enough for supporting me all these years to get to this point. It's taken a long time to get our first win, but it's finally here and it feels unbelievable.
All right, Ed, I got to ask you about that restart. How did you gun past Dixon so quickly? And then the strategy in the final few laps. How long were you trying to set up what would be the pass for the win?
We had really good restart gears. I'd been getting good restarts all day. Dixon was struggling to run the bottom, so I figured I'd be able to stay underneath him if I got a good start.
There's a restart right there?
Yeah, the window opened up. He didn't get a great run. I think he was hoping to be able to just fall in behind Dario, and it didn't happen, so just tucked right in, and then I started racing Dario because we were faster, and then had to check one time just to make sure we had enough fuel to go to the end, and then I think it was about 9 laps to go when I knew I could beat him. I set it up, used a push to pass, and they got it to where I had one more push to pass than him and used him the last 5 laps, and it worked.
Well, he told me earlier, he said, if I can't win an Indy, I would love to win here at Kentucky. It's my 2nd home, and they pull it off. They go to victory lane. You see him with the entire family. What a win for the Carpenter family. Kevin, pressed to find a more popular win this year and than this one with Sarah Fisher racing. Yeah, she's hugged everybody on the crew. There's no one left, Sarah. I can't imagine. What were your emotions watching this from the suite? You couldn't be down here. That was probably worse, or was it better?
I don't know. Just to see Ed drive his tail off was just so amazing. We figured out next year that Dollar General's not coming back, so maybe they'll change their mind now. But certainly it was a great weekend. The guys really worked their tail off. I haven't been in the shop in 3 weeks. I just gave birth to my little baby girl where she's...
We don't know who your Zoe is.
She's obviously good luck, but, you know, when you have someone join your family, you think of, families like the Wanzer family, and this is definitely for them. And for Gary Hall, we're just so happy to be here.
Well, for you to win here, this is really your second home, isn't it?
Yeah, well, Ed's too, and he has done a tremendous job for us at Indy, leading laps at Indy, and, we put all 100% of our focus on the big ovals, and it's paying off.
All right, there's one person you haven't congratulated yet. You can interrupt this interview, so go ahead and congratulate Ed. Let's hear what you have to say to him. You can jump in there.
Being professional.
Boss, where's Zoe?
Oh, she's here. She's back there.
That was the first question. Where's Zoe?
She's wrapped up.
I don't know who was. He was probably concentrating, but you were probably pacing up there, weren't you? Oh, there's Zoe.
There she is.
High five for Zoe.
Oh, gosh.
She might be your team good luck charm now.
She is our good luck charm now.
Congratulations. Very popular win, Sarah. We're all happy for all of you.
Thank you very much.
All right, Sarah and the baby Zoe celebrating in Victory Lane, Lindy.